tax system has changed in ways that will affect your salary, businesses, and even the prices you pay daily. Some people will pay less taxes while others will pay more. But if you don't understand these changes, you could end up overpaying or facing penalties. In this video, I'll break down 6 important things you must know about the new Nigerian Tax Act 2025 to avoid surprises. First, the new Nigeria Tax Act was signed in June 2025 but officially takes effect from January 1st, 2026. Hence, the new act will only apply to transactions carried out on or after the 1st of January 2026. Secondly, under the new Tax Act, individuals earning a maximum of 800,000 annually fall within the tax-free threshold. This means that if your total annual income is 800,000 or less, you are not required to pay personal income tax. However, if you earn above 800,000 annually, the first 800,000 of your taxable income is also tax-free. Thirdly, if you earn above 800,000 naira annually, you are liable to pay personal income tax, and the taxable portion of your income is derived after deducting allowed reliefs and exemptions, such as your pension and NHIS contribution. For example, if an individual earns 2 million naira in a year and is entitled to reliefs of 400,000 naira, then his taxable income is 1,600,000 naira. 800,000 naira of this 1,600,000 naira is exempt from tax, while the applicable tax rate of 15% is applied on the remaining 800,000 naira to arrive at a tax amount of 120,000 naira. In the same vein, if a business earns 150 million naira in a year as revenue, but spends 20 million naira on salaries, rent, and other variable expenses, the assessable profit for that business is 130 million naira. Applicable company income tax of 30% is applied on the 130 million to arrive at a tax amount of 39 million naira. Limited companies with a turnover of less than 100 million and total fixed assets of less than 250 million naira are exempt from paying company income tax. However, these small companies must file their returns to avoid penalties. It is important that you understand that as an individual, after your relief allowance and exemptions have been applied, your taxable income shall be taxed at the following rates. The first 800,000 of your taxable income is free. The next 2,200,000 is taxed at 15%. The next 9 million naira is taxed at 18%. The following 13 million naira is taxed at 21%. The next 25 million naira is taxed at 23%, while any remainder is taxed at 25%. Starting January 2026, every time you buy goods or services in Nigeria, you are most likely going to pay VAT. The VAT is charged at 7.5%, and basic food items, medical services, and educational services are VAT exempt. That is, you don't pay VAT on these items. If you are a business registered for VAT, you are expected to add 7.5% to your price, collect it, and remit it to the Nigerian Revenue Services on or before the 21st day of the following month. Lastly, I need you to know that if you earn money in Nigeria, a TIN isn't optional. It is required by law, and ignoring it can cost you. The TIN is free. If you already have one, it stays valid. If you don't, you can simply apply for one through the Nigeria Revenue Services portal. If this video has been of help, kindly like the video and share it with someone who needs to understand the new Nigerian Tax Act better. Please don't forget to subscribe for more explanations on the new Tax Act so you can stay compliant without confusion. In my subsequent videos, I will be explaining the personal income tax, the value-added tax, and their liable deductions with more vivid examples in simple terms. Please click the subscribe button and let's catch up in my next video.